Hey guys, welcome to the channel. I have a theory for you guys today. I wanted to get it out as quick as possible because I know the DLC is right around the corner and I wanted to get this out there before it releases. So what if Miquella and St.Trina really aren't the same person? I think I haven't seen any creator explore this possibility. My theory suggests that Miquella, much like his sister Miquella, who harbors the god of scarlet rot, might also be a host to a god, St.Trina. She might be the god of sleep and dreams. So this theory not only explains Miquella's perpetual youth, but also sheds light on the elusive nature of St.Trina. Let's dive into this real quick, see what we can, build up. So Miquella is known for his eternal youth, a trait that's puzzled all of us players forever, for the longest time since we've known him. Of course we know it's due to the curse, allegedly, as said in game. However, I think this could also be attributed to St.Trina, the god of dreams, or sleep, whom Miquella harbors within. So, to explain this a little bit forward, the eternal youth part at least, St.Trina's domain over sleep and dreams could include the power to halt aging, thus explaining Miquella's perpetual youth. That's of course a possibility. This would mean that the youthful appearance is not only Miquella's own doing, but the influence of St.Trina's power. My second point is Miquella's growth in Mohg's chambers. We all saw that withered arm, as it says also in the trailer, and we're looking at it like we don't really recognize this to be that youthful boy figure known to be Miquella. So I think that the seeming growth of Miquella in Mohg's chambers could indicate that St.Trina's influence was weakened or altered if St.Trina was forsaken, as it is hinted in the DLC trailer. This could have disrupted her power over Miquella, allowing him to grow physically. This is merely speculation, of course, but it's a possibility. I also theorize there's a possibility that St.Trina has control over Miquella's body. Now it may sound obvious at this point that they share a body. However, if St.Trina could control Miquella's body while he sleeps or dreams, this would explain the sightings of St.Trina and actions that's attributed to them. It suggests a dual existence, of course we know that, where St.Trina manifests through Miquella during these times. This duality could be reflected in the in-game items and lore descriptions, where actions attributed to St.Trina occur in a dreamlike state. Now I do want to mention that the forsaking of St.Trina, as we see in the DLC, or we assume is what they meant in the DLC, is definitely linked to a significant event in the game's history, leading to her diminished influence. Now this forsaking could be a reason for Miquella's altered state in Mohg's chambers, like I mentioned before, marking a pivotal moment in the shared narrative. So I wanted to mention as well, a theme that we do see reoccurringly in Elden Ring would be the theme of vessels. Just like Marika became the vessel for the greater will, we also see Miquella from birth be the vessel to the god of rot. Who's to say Miquella was not born in the same shoes? So looking at some of Miyazaki's hints as well, in recent interviews he does hint a little bit at the connection between Miquella and St.Trina, confirming a lot of our thoughts, though he did not confirm that they are the same person. So this supports my theory a little bit more. So Miyazaki said they can be regarded as different existences, but we don't want to reveal the specific relationship yet, and we hope everyone can explore it on their own. That's what he said. So this suggests a deliberate ambiguity meant to encourage players to explore and theorize even more. Of course, we know how From Software operates, so the idea of different existences reinforces the notion that Miquella and St.Trina might actually be separate but intimately connected, of course, possibly through the concept of divine possession. Now we're also aware about Miquella's opposition to the outer gods. So Miquella's strong opposition to the meddling of outer gods in the lands between may stem from his own experiences with St.Trina. This opposition could explain the different intentions between Miquella and St.Trina and why he feels so strongly about keeping the outer gods at bay. Of course, we do know Melania, his sister, which he cares for, is one of the great inspirations behind him trying to stop the meddling from the outer gods in the lands between. But who's to say there's not additional reasons? So another thing is, we don't really know how old Miquella is. We have a rough idea based on the intro of the base game and whatnot, but really who is to say that that is the actual order of the children of America? So the origins of Miquella and his potential connection to House of Mirais, for example, provide additional layers to this theory, although I cannot connect all the dots at this time. However, earlier this week, I saw a video from Jack is a Mimic titled The Lies of Miquella's Eternal Youth. Various points are raised that align with my theory. For example, the Shaded Castle on Altus Plateau associated with poison and the Mirai family has ties to Miquella, the Mirai's mask bearing Miquella's likeness. I do think the Mirai's mask is definitely pictured after Miquella, and we also have certain items that we find there that give us a better notion of how it is connected to both Miquella and his sister Melania. This suggests that the family definitely has a connection to him, right? The subtle integration into the world hints also at a deeper backstory, so this is potentially making Miquella the head of House Mirais. There's no direct confirmation of Miquella's exact age or date of birth, allowing for speculation that he has been influencing events in the lands between for longer than maybe we even realize. The longevity and subtlety might be a strategy to avoid St.Trina's interference. We don't really see a lot of information about Miquella. For example, we do see the all-knowing admits not having much or any information at all on Miquella.
Miquella is the one thing that remains a mystery to me.
So like I said, this might be a strategy to avoid St.Trina's interference, working quietly and steadily to achieve his goals, which my theory is, like I've mentioned before, to maybe separate from St.Trina and stop the meddling from outer gods, imagining, if St.Trina was an outer god. So considering all the points mentioned in this theory, there is a growing doubt about whether Miquella is entirely benevolent or has a darker side, potentially akin to Griffith from Berserk. Of course, we've heard this before, we've seen the comparisons, and it is strikingly similar. However, I myself, as I've seen Ziostorm also say, really hope Miquella is actually benevolent. He seems like a really cool character to develop in that angle. If he's not, that will be a great plot twist, and it's definitely going to surprise all of us anyways. But I kind of really hope he's benevolent. I hope he's good. Now, the fear that Miquella might have a hidden agenda is fueled by the complexity of his actions and his connections to St.Trina. His motivations could be dual-natured, influenced by both his own desires and the god within him. The DLC trailers quotes about Miquella kindly abandoning everything, his golden flesh, his blinding strength, and even his fate, could indicate a deliberate choice to separate from St.Trina, signifying a major shift in his character arc, of course, which is what we're going to find out once we get into the trailer in about a month from now.
And so kindly Miquella would abandon everything. His golden flesh, his blinding strength, even his fate.
The narrative could explore Miquella's potential fall from grace, or a deeper dive into the struggle against the divine influence, making him, of course, the most intriguing character of the game. No matter if he ends up being Griffith or the most benevolent character in the game, we will of course love and appreciate all of the doubts and curiosity he has caused for us and all the speculation. We love this. Anyways guys, that's about it for this video. I hope you guys liked it. I have 2 other topics for videos that I want to make about, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to get them out before the DLC is finally released. I hope I can. I think they really have potentials. Hopefully you guys like them. Anyways, guys, leave a like, subscribe. It helps a lot. Have a good day.